I made an intro. Yay! Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the BrOtaku Alliance podcast. This is episode 15. This is the podcast where we talk about anime, manga, and other general nerd shit. I am one of your hosts, Sean. That is Tyrese with the glasses and Sedai with the glasses. And we are your resident nerds here to walk you through your nerd journey. So to start things off, I am. Oh, go ahead.
You see, I actually wanted you guys to be the first person to notice, but I officially joined the Akatsuki.
Okay, that's not a terrible thing. I mean, technically you guys lost, but
technically speaking,
yeah, you're still one of the coolest villain groups in anime history. So
this is true.
You know, I'll give you that. I'm guessing you're Toby by your dorky and quirky looks and voice.
Well, I knew you was going to say Toby. I knew you was
Oh,
gonna
wait,
say that.
or are you just yourself? You're just Tyrese, but Tyrese is now in the Akatsuki.
Yeah, I'm just me. I'm just in the Akatsuki now.
Oh, okay, cool. What's your ninjutsu ability? Don't say it.
What?
I thought you were gonna say tossing bowls of mixed vegetables.
No, that's my ultimate ability. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right. That's still, it's still not. That's not good. I mean, it's good to some people. I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum. If you're into that.
If you're into that, then go ahead.
Paint myself
find me.
in a corner here. Somebody help me. What is your ninjutsu ability?
Let's see. I'm a master of lightning style, as you already know. My other ability is tossing the salads.
Oh God, you were supposed to not say that.
Yeah, but you already brought it up, so I figured I might as well roll with it.
You started it. Before we started recording, you said you wanted to change your name to Mr. Salad Tosser.
You have no proof of this.
We are wildly off subject right now.
You have no proof of this. Where's the receipts at?
Said you heard him. You heard him.
Where's the receipts?
You know what? I'm older, so people are gonna believe me anyway, because I'm wise.
By default?
Yep. Anyway.
Wait, by default?
Yep.
Damn, okay.
Whenever you ever seen a young judge in a courtroom? Never. Exactly. Anywho, Sedai, if you were a ninja in the Naruto universe, what do you think your ninja abilities would be? What would you specialize in? Please don't say tossing salads.
That's mine. You can't steal my idea.
No, there could be two of us. It's tossing salads. You know that already.
Oh, okay. Copy.
Really? That's what you're gonna go with? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm gonna say Sage Jutsu because I like nature, and I feel like that kind of goes with my character. I don't know how I would use it. I don't know who's going to teach it to me. I don't know if I'm going to have to learn from the toads. I really don't want to go there and learn from the toads. If there's some type of sage, like cat, that'd be cool. Because you know how like Sasuke and Orochimaru have the snakes, and then Tsunade and Sakura have the slug, and then Naruto and Jiraiya have the frogs. I want like some other animal, like a cat or a wolf, or like even
Kiba?
A bird. No, not like Kiba. Like one of the giant ones.
Oh.
Like something I can ride.
Hey, yo.
I fucking knew it.
Nice. Hey, we're not judging you.
I know, we are. That's the kind of a kink that's not okay to have.
I mean, look at me.
I am kink shaming.
I mean, look at me. We pointed out that I like tossing bowls of mixed vegetables. You also like writing things, so we're not judging here.
Animals, I meant. No, that's
you like
not better. No.
You heard it here, folks.
Wait a minute, guys. All right, time out. All right, let's all hold on for a second, okay? I think we're getting
trademark.
We're getting a little out of
animals.
Sean. No. Do not trademark that.
2022.
I meant as a mode of transportation, not for any type of other pleasure.
Wait, animal abuse? You've been doing animal abuse now?
So horseback riding is animal abuse? Is that what you're saying?
It depends.
What? Well, it does depend, I guess.
It
Those
depends.
people that be pulling the carriages downtown, they be abusing the shit out of those horses.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But no, not like that. I meant like the way Naruto did on the frogs, like in the show. Okay.
So you're saying you have a thing for frogs now?
No, I don't want the frogs. Is what I was saying. I don't want the frogs. Snakes are cool, but Sasuke already has that. And then I definitely don't want a fucking slug. No, I don't want a giant slug. No disrespect
Oh, you want to ride a
Katsuyu,
cat?
but yeah, or like a giant dog, or a lion,
Hey, yo.
or a bird. That'd be cool. I don't know if I
yo.
want to fly on the back. Oh, a dragon.
Furry?
Did they have dragons in Naruto?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think no.
No, they didn't. This is not fairy tale.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right, well, that leads me to my next question. If you could jump in to any anime universe, which would you pick?
I'm definitely not picking a shonen universe.
I'm definitely not picking Attack on Titan. The fuck out of here.
Oh, no. I'm definitely not picking Attack on
I'll
Titan.
be out in the first episode. I think the
For
first
sure.
one right there.
That's
I would be one of the... You know what's crazy? In Attack on Titan, if you think about it, all the people that live in, like, the northern section of the walls, perfectly fine.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because...
I mean, until now. Until the following... Okay.
Well, yeah. But in the beginning, like, seasons, if you lived in the northern sections of the wall, you never got attacked. Like, once while Maria went down, like, you had to evacuate, but you never had any actual attacks. Because all the attacks came from the south, came from the, the part where Marley is.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So there's like a whole half of their, like, country that's just never seen a Titan still. That's crazy.
Until now.
Until now.
Until now. Yeah, until the rumbling, yeah.
Nah, but Isayama, that creator, hands down, best one. I mean, his mind the role, like anyway, the way shit are we're getting off track. Continue with
Well,
this.
I don't know. I mean, he's up there, but
Yeah, I don't think he's the best.
I don't know if I can
one.
pick a best mangaka.
I can't either.
I can't either. They all have their own thing.
Yeah,
To be honest, they cannot be compared. Like they all have their own category.
yeah. So what would you pick? We all agree that it's not Attack on Titan.
I'd probably feel
Definitely
like
not.
a slice of life anime.
Really? Okay.
Since nothing really like happens, it's just drama.
I wouldn't because I feel like that'd just be life. Like, I would just.
That
be
is
moving.
true.
I would just
Matter
be
of fact, I
switching
got you.
lives. There would be nothing really that like extraordinary happening.
I got you right now.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got you right now. Either Maid-sama or what was his fucking name? Anyway, any good throwback romance anime is where I want to be.
Okay.
I want that type of love. I
Me too.
don't know, bitch. Like
It's so
I
hard
mean,
to
I do
find
too.
that type of love.
I do too.
Nowadays.
I do too. Yeah, anime love is anime love and romantic comedy love.
that shit gives me serotonin. I'm like, damn, it gives
It's
me
such
Yeah.
a beautiful
something I need to-
thing.
It's just
But even then, it's just life. Like that's their lives. Like that's the thing. You jumping into that universe doesn't guarantee you'll be the main character. What's happening to them in their lives doesn't guarantee that it happens to you. You might just see them in like a grocery store one day while you're doing your grocery shopping, but you're still just you. That like in regular anime, like not regular, but like slice of life animes and romance animes, you're in the universe, but you're not a part of the main cast. You're just there now.
I mean, there's no guarantee that won't happen.
nothing. True, but
True.
then again, there's no guarantee there's something else. So it's like it's cute. It's gonna be a nice. Nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna be cute. Anybody or in a any Studio Ghibli film. Mostly my favorite, like Spirited Away, Whisper of the Heart, the good, Princess Mononoke. Just let me know, man. I just
Okay. I'm
Those
gonna actually go with. Well, Tyrese, what's yours? What do you pick? Because I'm still going back and forth in my head.
That's a good question. I'd say, come back to me.
Okay.
nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say Pokemon.
I was literally thinking about Pokemon too, because literally nothing happens in Pokemon.
Nothing happens if you're not. Nothing happens, but you can still, at any point, if you feel like it, become a trainer, and like get a Pokemon and raise it up and make it super strong. And like if you think about it, nothing really ever happens to people in Pokemon.
It's just a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, the world's in danger, but there's a way you could prevent it.
Exactly. And the world is so big. Like, it's like One Piece. Like, the Pokemon world is so big, it's really easy to avoid conflict. Like, if I'm in the Kanto region and war breaks out, I'm gonna go to Johto. Like, I'm just leaving the region. Yeah, it's perfect. And on top of that, I can just decide to live a regular life if I want to. Like, I can just live a slice of life, lifestyle, or a romance type of lifestyle. Just settle down with my, little Nurse Joy, have a little Nurse Joy baby, and find a house
I honestly
somewhere.
couldn't tell who was who.
Yeah,
the Nurse Joys look the same,
and the police officer chicks, they were all the same too.
Jenny.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, just like live a quiet life or become a Pokemon trainer and have a whole fucking dragon as a sidekick.
I actually want to pick Pokemon too. I wouldn't mind becoming a Pokemon trainer and having Charizard as my partner.
Yeah, just like imagine if you had like a fucking like giant. Imagine if you had an Onix like just as a pet, but you didn't even have to take care of it like a pet. Like when you got tired, of it, you just put it back in the Pokeball.
Here we go again with writing things. Come on,
you can write it, Sean.
I think we just walked away from this conversation.
And Onix kind of looks like a snake too, so that kind of also grants your wish of having a snake as well. So you want to be jealous of Sasuke.
Well, Gyarados then. That's not much better.
That's not.
He's like a wet dragon. No, not. Why would I say wet?
A wet dragon,
like a water dragon, like a.
He has wet.
No, I'm saying like Gyarados. No, I mean like with Gyarados you can use surf and stuff. Like you can go across like lakes and rivers and oceans and shit. With Onix, he's just hard. Like he's a rock. He's boulders. He's boulders. He's just a bunch of boulders connected. So it would be uncomfortable. All right.
You're not helping your case.
No, I'm not. So let's go ahead and move on. I'm getting caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh man.
I'm not close. I was about to say I'm getting close, but that was a lie. I caught myself in a lie before I even finished it. I'm not close at all, but I'm a lot further than I was before. I am nearing the end of the flashback arc. I told Sarai about it, where with Gojo, teenage little first year Gojo,
the cursed,
yeah, the star, star something vessel, but her, and they didn't even save her. she got shot in the head by Fushiguro, by Megumi's dad.
Yeah, which is why...
No, don't say anything else yet. I didn't get there yet. No, I didn't say anything else yet.
Okay, fine.
Which is why why he's not a part of the Zenin clan? Don't say it. Don't say it.
Do you want to know why?
Menace.
No, I don't. I want to know why, but I don't want you to tell me why.
Why not?
Because I'm reading it. I'm actively reading it.
Don't tell him. I want him to get there.
Fine.
Why did it take Tyrese to say don't tell him before you to decide not to tell me?
Because I literally have the urge to tell you, but I'm working on myself, so I'm not going to tell you. Stop this fight. Go ahead and do it.
Well, I appreciate that. That's very responsible and mature.
So that's why... I'm not going to do it. So
anyway, Sarai, how are you with One Piece? Hasn't read a single chapter.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
We can blame midterms, okay? We can blame midterms for this one.
That's right. I keep forgetting you're in school. Yeah, I decided not to do that this year. Not to do that this semester, even though I'm literally 4 credits away from my associate's degree.
Well, this is not anime related, but as of right now, if you have any student loans, apply for the loan forgiveness.
Right. I keep forgetting to do that.
For it today.
Apply for student loan forgiveness.
Yeah, I applied for mine. Even though you're still in school, you can go ahead and apply. You can get about $20,000 off, because it's about my debt right now. So
yeah, I thought it was 10, but okay. Well, whatever.
It depends.
I'll take it.
Anyway, apply.
Tyrese, are there any manga or anime that you are currently watching that you would like to talk about? That's speaking to your soul right now. It can be One Piece if you want.
I mean, we can talk about One Piece later, but there's this one show I've been watching. It's called Monogatari.
Okay.
Monogatari?
You've heard of it before?
This is OG, yeah. Who hasn't heard of Monogatari before?
I haven't.
Which one? There's like, it's Monogatari, but it's like different. Okay,
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm watching Neko Monogatari.
Okay.
Even though...
That's cat.
Yeah.
Cat story.
Yeah.
I'm not watching it in chronological
I know a little
order.
Japanese.
I'm watching it when it released, but once I finish everything and I plan on rewatching, I plan on watching it in chronological order.
As you should.
Is it one of those series where like each season is a different story?
Something like that, but the protagonist is still the same.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because
yeah.
I don't really like those. Like we talked about that before, but like those shows where like each season is kind of a different, like a different main character, different storyline. I know you hate
JoJo. We get it.
But not even just JoJo, but like even with Fate, like the Fate series. I watched Fate Stay Night.
I did too.
I loved it, but then like I was like, well, where's the rest of it?
It's confusing.
Yeah,
it's confusing. If you don't keep up with it, or like, yeah, there's like a way to watch it. And I'm like, when I found out that there was like weird whole series, I was like, what the fuck? It turned me off from watching. I was like,
yeah.
I didn't even watch Zero first. I watched Unlimited Blade Works, and I found out
Unlimited first.
And I found out Zero came first.
I watched Stay Night. And then I heard about Zero, and then I heard about Unlimited Blade Works. But I was just like watching the previews, and I was like, I don't recognize any of these characters.
And then Unlimited Blade Works had like 3 different movies, I think.
It's so confusing. That whole thing is confusing as hell. It's like really confusing.
So that's why I was thinking you were talking about with what is it called? Neko what?
Like
Monogatari, the Monogatari series.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
It really is interesting. There was one scene that's infamous in the anime community. I'm not gonna tell you too much about it, but it involves toothbrushes.
Toothbrushes?
Yeah, it involves a toothbrush.
Like an electric one?
No.
Oh, okay.
A regular $2 toothbrush.
Okay. I'm assuming someone was not brushing their teeth with it.
In a way.
Oh, talking about that one, huh?
Yeah, I'm talking about that one.
It really came to my head right now. Oh.
That's the only reason why I heard of the series.
Alright.
In a way? What other way? Alright, well, I'll figure it out, I guess.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
Is this going to traumatize me like the last thing that one of you told me to not watch, but watch?
I thought it was going to be traumatizing, but no. I don't really...
I mean...
If we're talking about comparing traumas, I think what I recommended is the most traumatic thing you'll ever watch in your lifetime. So
what you recommended was traumatizing?
Honestly, yeah. After that, after me doing it, it's not really...
Yeah, you got anything else that comes out of that, it's okay.
Yeah,
That's like top high traumatizing thing ever in the world created.
And I thought Goblin Slayer was bad, but
that shit is
no.
And I thought Goblin Slayer was bad.
So me and Tyrese had this idea because Marquise doesn't really watch anime. We had this idea that we would just have him react to the first episode of different series, and it would be like the most traumatizing like series, like first episodes ever. So like Goblin Slayer, Attack on Titan, ReZero,
Redo of a Healer,
yeah.
Oh god.
Like that would be the whole thing. It would just be like him reacting to these episodes, the first episode, and then trying to basically wrap his head around what the show is about and what direction the show is probably going forward. So are there any traumatizing or crazy first episodes that you can think of?
Oh god, don't get her started. I just literally thought about it, so oh my god.
I think we know.
She probably has some of that twisted head of hers, but I'm willing to hear it.
A lot. Well, I think there's levels to how bad you want to be traumatized.
Oh, shit.
For example, what I recommended was really high up in the charts. You know,
God, there's something worse than that.
No, I think that ranks number 1 for me.
But that was also a movie, though.
Yeah, you know, but it was a really traumatizing movie. I gotta pull up my anime list real quick because I'll tell you, I rank everything based on gore and based on what you need to do. I'm certified 10 years into this bitch. You feel me?
She has a whole list for.
You have a list.
I have a list for everything. I hope you know that. I'm trying to.
You showed this to your therapist?
I did actually. So tell me what the fuck am I doing with my life? We have that conversation often. But that's not the point. This is not therapy right now.
Obviously, you want to go to a mental ward.
I'm gonna need therapy after my suggestions. Just a heads up. But
God,
Jesus
you know,
Christ.
we're gonna need discretion here. I gotta pull up the good old Anime Planet. The only thing that I use. I'm so
Anime Planet.
I'm so dead ass. This is like the number 1 thing for me to catch up with whatever I'm reading. Alright, let's see. Let's see my traumatizing gore. That should be.
Oh my God.
I'm scared.
How should we rank it up? Like, do you want to go for like worst, like best to like worst, or what do you want to do?
Well, just your recommendations for something that you think Marquise might be interested in.
Yeah, let's go with that. Interested in.
Alright, I'm gonna go with like unknown categories, just so we can have like a. I gotta look at my wall real quick. It should be on there somewhere.
You have a wall.
Okay, we got misleading. We gotta do Wonder Egg priority. As for
Wonder Egg?
Wonder Egg priority. It gives vibes.
Okay.
Alright, that's for like misleading, like what the fuck is going on type shit. Yeah, alright, let's continue. Hold on, I gotta find it. That's the thing though. I don't really want to traumatize anybody.
It's Marquise.
Too late for that. Yeah.
How traumatized you does
A little bit too late for that, don't you think?
Does what category should I do? Does like Alabama style count or
Alabama style?
What the fuck is Alabama?
What does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
what happens in Alabama between
Racism?
no between
Incest.
Thank you.
Why'd you point to your palm?
Thank you, Tyrese. I think Tyrese got it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not the point. Anyway, is that part of a category? Should I suggest something like that?
What's in your hand?
I'm gonna let you think about this, and then we'll come back to it later on. Think about why I pointed to my hand, okay? Think about it.
Oh, because your hands... Oh! Because it's because of the color of your... I got it.
It took you a good minute to get
that. It did.
Okay, so
it's because I know that you're not actually, you're just lacking melanin, but you're not actually...
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't get it at first.
It's just so happens that I'm whiter than everybody else, but
Yes, yeah. We basically said it now.
Yeah. So does that count as a category of traumatization that we should use?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Anyway.
I mean,
so it's
Promise Neverland. I think Promise Neverland should be up there.
It is good. Alright, let me continue. Hold on. Because this is like, I've watched over like 400 animes. I gotta look at the most traumatizing ones.
Maybe, I don't remember the first episode of Berserk.
You can show it. I said her. You can show it.
I mean, I read the first panel, I remember.
I'm trying to see how fucked up can we get here.
How fucked up can it get?
How fucked up?
What a question.
That is a question.
Devilman Crybaby.
Oh yeah. Why did I forget that? Yeah, that's up there.
I do think
that's really high up there.
Yeah.
That's fucked up episode for the
Yeah, that fucked me up inside.
Yeah, I fucked that. The ending too. Jesus Christ. Damn. Just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright, let me continue scrolling. I'm telling you, I have good potential here.
God help us all.
You know what they say about criminal justice majors? They're obsessed with violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Just like how they say psychology majors are only going to that so they can analyze their family.
Or the original.
It depends. Both are really good.
You said Hellsing?
Yeah, Hellsing. I think Hellsing's a little fucked up.
It is.
It gets fucked up with time, but I think there's worse. I think I have worse here. I have way worse than this. I just gotta look. But there's definitely worse. Let's see. Fucked up first episodes.
Fucked up first episodes.
I'm telling you, bro, it's like you would think, oh, it looks so sweet, and then it turns into jack shit.
Yeah,
afterwards.
That's true.
Turns into absolute jack shit.
It's surprising how many of them there are like that.
I know, right?
Really misleading.
Yeah.
Extremely misleading. You're like, oh, yeah, it looks so good, and then next thing you know, it's like, what the fuck happened here? Literally. Trying to see if I can recommend some real fucked up shit besides what I already recommended prior to, the Midori, but I'm just gonna
tuck that away somewhere.
Yeah, if I recommend that, I feel like Keith is never gonna talk to me ever again. So.
And see, the problem is these are things that we are gonna watch with him while he reacts to it, like to see his reaction, and we do not want to watch Midori again.
I'm pretty sure you guys
no.
I think one time was more than enough.
Yeah.
Once is more than enough.
Yeah, pretty much. That's not a road I'm trying to go back down again.
That's not.
Honestly,
yeah,
I wouldn't want to go back down there. Parasite.
That is a good
Parasite's
one.
up there. Yep.
We already made him watch High School of the Dead. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but
he liked it.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see. That's it. I think it's kind of crazy how much I have to keep scrolling for this nonsense. Let's see. Because they made it a little bit more difficult, like first episodes. Like I should have found Shiki.
Shiki?
What's that about?
Vampire comes back from the dead. No, fucked up. It's like horror. You guys don't watch horror?
I watch horror. I just never heard of that one.
I kind of don't.
You don't watch horror?
Not really. Not a lot. I mean, I don't know. I do sometimes, but it's weird. I don't really watch a whole lot of... I think horror movies, like live-action movies, kind of speak to me a little bit more than horror animes.
Mm-mm. I mean...
If that makes sense.
Fair enough.
But also, I don't watch a lot of horror live-action movies either. There's like a very specific kind of horror movie that I like, and that's usually like if you've ever seen Insidious and The Conjuring and like those kinds of movies. Yeah, but I don't really like
that shit was traumatizing. I'm still traumatized from that shit.
But I don't really like the gory movies like Saw. I didn't like Saw. I didn't like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like
I didn't really like that one either.
Those kinds of movies don't really do it for me. What's the other one? I can't remember what it's called. Dang, I cannot remember what it's called. But like the ones where it's just like people just like getting chopped in half and like that kind of stuff. That
Friday the 13th?
Maybe. Like like psycho killer movies, like Friday the 13th, Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, yeah, like those don't really do it for me.
On Elm Street. Freddy's one of my favorite slashers.
Nah, monster movies do it for me, but not slashers. Like Life. Have either one of you ever seen Life? Not the comedy with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. The new there's a movie called Life. It's a sci-fi monster movie with Ryan Reynolds and there's a bunch of stars in it. But it's a terrifying movie. It takes place in the future. It's basically like Alien, but way worse.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's only one alien, and it doesn't like with Alien. The thing that's the most scary about it is that it can infect you and make more little aliens. with this, it's just one, and he doesn't it doesn't multiply at all. But it just like it's super fucking smart, but it's also really durable. Like it's almost impossible to kill this thing, and it can get pretty much wherever it wants to go. It's like a jellyfish, but it's like on land. I don't know how to explain it.
I've heard about it, I've never seen it.
They find it in like an asteroid that they were investigating. It takes place in the future. And they bring it back into the lab to basically investigate it. And at one point they kind of thought that it died. So they try to resuscitate it. And you know how when you like do a defibrillator, like you're shocking it, like, you know, with electricity, they do that. And the thing basically assumes that that's an attack. And it freaks out and just starts killing literally everybody.
Thanks.
Nice.
And it all takes place on a space station, so it's like they can't go anywhere.
They're pretty much fucked, huh?
Yeah, so it's terrifying. Aliens are one of my like 3 biggest fears. Well, 4: aliens, ghosts, zombies, and the ocean.
Ghosts? Oh, we did have this conversation.
Yeah, we had this conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta think of some more. You know what? I think having him react to some classic anime movies might be a good idea too. Like maybe Akira.
Ooh.
Maybe Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Did we say Dead Man Wonderland? I think like
no, we didn't.
It's more, but it's not really traumatizing, in my opinion.
It's not that traumatizing.
Gore.
Yeah, it's
gore.
Just straight gore.
It's gore.
Okay.
It's stupid ass ending.
I think the first episode of Chainsaw Man would be good for that too.
Yeah.
Did
Did you finish? Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
Did you finish Summertime Rendering? Did you see the ending?
I haven't seen the last episode yet.
Oh, well, too bad. I'm not gonna spoil it. Oh my god! It is amazing!
I bet it is.
That it should.
Ha! Tyrese, you can hear me? Said you were about to spoil it, so I muted you.
That is so mean!
Did she know that?
No, she was talking the whole time, but then you just saw it.
Yeah, so fake. Exactly what I'm spoiling right now. That is. Not put it back on.
That is so funny.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't spoil him. It's one episode. He can watch it tonight.
Yeah, I can watch it tonight before I go to sleep.
Bro. Fine.
He has to. You have to give him time.
No, I'm fucking kidding. Anyway, everything went back.
I love that show too much for you to spoil it on me. I will have Sean mute you the entire. I will have Sean mute you this entire episode.
I can't. She can turn it back on.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the stuff.
I would have to keep turning it off and turning it back on, or turning it off after she turns it back on.
I'll be nice.
Thank you.
I won't. Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, so what happened? I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right.
I won't.
Did you But so, Summertime Rendering. I think it's interesting that you brought this up. We're in a really good time right now for animes. Like, there's a lot of really good new animes coming out that are like.
It was not to spoil it, but I feel like it was like a really cliche ending. You'll see it coming. Like I feel
cliche
like
ending.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I feel like you know how it's gonna end.
I feel like I know.
You know what's gonna happen.
I feel like it's something to do with Ushino, I bet.
Yeah, but no.
No, not really?
Yeah, but
But for everyone?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like I know what it's going to be, but I'd rather see it for myself rather than you tell me.
bitch.
Okay.
Anyway. Shaking my head on my spoilers, but alright, cool. I'll respect it for now. Don't piss me off. I might just say something if you piss me off, so.
Don't make her mad.
Anyway.
Or I'll have to mute her again for 5 seconds. But so, did you guys watch the first episode of Chainsaw Man?
Yes, I have.
No, I have not.
You haven't?
As soon as it came out, I watched it.
It was
I have
really
it.
good.
It was so fucking good.
It was really, really
have
good.
to.
The animation. That's the thing. Like, you know, me and Tyrese talked about this before. Like, there are certain mangas that come out, and it's like, this is pretty good, but you know, this is going to be way better animated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, My Hero Academia, I love reading it, but I like the anime better because the way he draws the panels are kind of hard to figure out for me sometimes. Like where certain characters are and like what's happening and that, like the movement and that kind of stuff. That's why the anime does like I watch the anime even though I've already read the manga. With Chainsaw Man, I feel like it's not the same problem, but it's more so just like there were certain plot points and things like that that I thought just didn't really work from a story perspective in the manga. Like the fact that the Hell Devil was somehow weaker than the Gun Devil.
That one I actually was like confused about because I
would assume that the Hell Devil would be like the king of devils. I don't know.
But I guess that's why the 5 primordial devils was there as well, like the original fears.
Yeah.
Like darkness, fear. I'm guessing one is like isolation or loneliness and death.
But even then, like the Chainsaw Devil was like the trash man of the devil world. Like he eats
he was the
other
hero
devil.
of hell.
Yeah, it's like it was just weird. Like it was just certain things that I don't know, maybe I just had to reread it, but it was one of those things that like I already know just from the action sequences, I'm not gonna give a fuck about any of that when this gets animated. Like just watching the fights, seeing everything happen like in not in live action, but like seeing like the actual animation is gonna make it
the voice and everything.
It's gonna make it so worth it.
Yeah, it makes it really worth it. Like when you read a manga and then it turns into like animation, you're like, oh shit, you know, I know what's gonna happen, but like at least I can hear it now and I can see what it looks like.
Some things are just better animated.
Yeah,
like
a lot of shonen are better animated. You want to see like the fight, for example. I honestly cannot fucking wait till we get the next season of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes, I know. That's gonna break the internet.
It's gonna break the fucking internet, and I'm here for it. I am ready because I'm telling you. It goes right to shit right after that the last episode that they got with the baseball. That was the last time they ever had saw some peace.
Yeah.
After that, everything went down to shit, and they literally said, go fuck yourselves, and fuck everything, and fuck everyone. Literally.
Yeah. It's weird because My Hero was kind of the same way. Like, after the whole Gentle Criminal arc or whatever, like, it's been straight up just war. Like, back-to-back war, crumbling of society, heroes are disappearing or just dying. Switching sides, like it's been just craziness. So like this season has already the first 2 episodes of this new season of My Hero Academia just dropped, and people are already saying like this is 10 times better than last season.
I bet
because the animation's so much better, and then on top of that, like you can just feel how it's ramping up. Like the pace is ramping up, the conflict, the stakes are way higher. Like, only 2 episodes in, and people were like, yeah, this is better. Because, you know, a lot of people were sort of falling off of My Hero for a while. Like, they weren't really feeling it anymore.
I mean, yeah, that's a normal thing when you keep something for so long and it turns to shit, and just like, you know.
Except for One Piece.
Except for One Piece.
Well,
I don't know. There have been people who have dropped out of One Piece and then came back and then, like, had different, because with One Piece too, like the arcs are so long.
Yeah,
that there are people who like,
and then I don't know, the idea of 1,000-something fucking episodes just doesn't seem to do it for me.
It's one of those things that if you're not caught up, it can be a really daunting task. But once you get caught up, it feels like it's less episodes than it actually is. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I know. Because
the thing is, it's a lot of episodes, but in reality, in the actual story, not a whole lot of time passes. The reason why it's so many episodes is because it literally goes, like, one episode picks up right where the last one left off. So, in reality, in the story of One Piece, it's only been about 2.5 years.
Amazing!
But in our world, reading it week to week or watching the episodes week to week, and then obviously Oda takes his breaks. You know, it's been 25 years or 20. How long has it been? 24 years. 1997, 25 years.
Yikes.
The manga has been out for 25 years, but in the story, only like 2.5 years has actually passed. Where'd Tyrese go? I just noticed he was gone.
Yeah,
You're supposed to back me up on all things One Piece.
Yeah, I don't know all things One Piece, unfortunately, Sean. So.
No, I mean like back me up is like help me convince you to read it.
I'm reading it. I'm getting there. Surely.
But yeah. There's a lot of episodes, a lot of chapters, but not a whole lot of stuff. I don't want to say not a whole lot of stuff happens because that's not true. But there's not a lot to like remember, if that makes sense. If you can get through it. There's only really been like maybe 10 story arcs. But the arcs are so long that, you know, that's why people kind of drop it, because it's like, man, it's been 80 chapters and we're still on this island.
I mean, I feel like when it comes to like good long running animes, it's for a reason. For example, with manhwa, if there's been one that's been going on for like 8 years, and it's just all over the fucking place. Like, you don't know, you're one thing and it's the other. Mm-hmm. I literally started reading it when I was like in like middle school. I'm nearly about a junior in college. So it's just those things that's like, all right, what are we getting at? But like with like anime or like manga, they have a point where they want to get to. It's just at one point some people like it and some people don't. So it's like it's up to the reader and the person who's watching.
I think it's just a writing thing in general. Like when you start a story, you should know how it's going to end. You shouldn't just start it and then like just start doing a whole bunch of shit once you run out of ideas. Because now it's like, all right, this isn't at all the same story.
Sense.
Yeah, this isn't the same story we started with.
It's just not making sense. Yeah, shit. Here we go.
You look like this world shall know tech support.
Tech support.
Oh gosh, it's still not sticking up the way it's supposed to though. You gotta get an iron on that thing. That's better.
It's a little better.
Yeah. Okay. Look like Sasori.
Nice. That's actually what I was going for too.
Yeah.
It is. Okay.
Nice.
The black Sasori.
Mm-hmm.
You look so awkward. You got your shoulders. Your shoulders are so high. You're like this.
Mm-hmm.
When you wear it, it looks like a vampire cape.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Speaking of which, not 100% vampire related, but Marvel just dropped Werewolf by Night. Did you guys watch Werewolf by Night? It was really, really good.
Oh, was it?
Very different from everything else that Marvel has done so far, which I think was on purpose. It was black and white. Which was cool. Like they wanted to really give it that like old school monster movie feel.
God damn it!
What happened? Can you hear us?
Fucking
Tyrese?
This is my favorite time of the podcast. It's always my favorite part.
Fucking son of a prostitute whore. Fucking shit.
What happened? What's wrong? Can you hear us?
I might be connected again. Oh wait, hold up. We're good. Good.
Yeah,
we're good.
We can hear you. Okay.
Okay. Continue.
You. Since we're on the topic of therapy, Saturday, maybe you can swing that contact over to
I know.
to Tyrese there.
I think I need anger management.
Yeah, or a Tourette screening.
Too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to get that worked out.
Yeah, I have issues.
Yeah. But yes, Werewolf by Night was
abused
very
by
good,
Val.
and there were some Easter eggs. What?
What happened?
What did you say?
I said you were some Easter eggs in Werewolf by Night, right?
For Blade, which is when we're talking about vampires.
I know no love as a child, but really Blade. I heard there was a new Blade movie coming out too.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali is playing Blade.
No, wow, not Wesley Snipes, his old ass. He's not going to play anymore.
Not Wesley Snipes. So, fun fact: did you know Wesley Snipes originally wanted to make a Black Panther movie?
Really?
Yes. What? Can you stop mumbling depressing things under your breath?
What are you talking about?
Originally, Wesley Snipes wanted to make a Black Panther movie, but during the time, Marvel didn't think that it would sell really well, so they had him do Blade instead. He wanted to make a movie for one of the black superheroes, and he originally wanted to do Black Panther, but they eventually had him decide on Blade instead.
Makes sense.
But now Mahershala Ali is going to be playing Blade. No, not Wesley Snipes. He's way too old for that shit.
Aww.
And no, he's not in jail. Who am I thinking of? R. Kelly.
Wait.
But
why would R. Kelly play Blade?
I don't know how we got to R. Kelly.
No, because I remember both of them were like.
Oh my god!
It wasn't around the same time, but they were both going through some legal trouble. For R. Kelly, it was the how should I put this?
How should you put this without us getting canceled?
Right, sexually assaulting underage women. But for Wesley Snipes, it was tax evasion. But they were both going through some legal drama. I guess Wesley got his sorted out because I'm pretty sure he was in the last Expendables movie, which
for
came out.
You know how that one ended up.
Yeah, he's in jail for the best, really.
Yeah.
Now our daughters can sleep peacefully. Anywho, but what's happening now is, as you guys might have heard, Disney just recently bought Fox. So now Disney has reacquired the movie rights to some of the Marvel characters that Fox owned. This included the X-Men.
X-Men, yep.
So Disney now has either complete ownership or some type of collaborative agreement in place with every other entertainment company that owns Marvel content. So that is why there's probably going to be a Sinister Six movie coming out eventually. In the last Spider-Man, or no, was it Spider-Man or was it Morbius? It was Morbius.
It was Morbius.
Yeah. In the Morbius movie, we saw Morbius meet up with the Vulture, who was played by Michael Keaton. Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense at all. He met up with Vulture, who was obviously played by Michael Keaton, one of the Spider-Man villains. And then we also had Venom, who had his movie, and he was briefly in the Spider-Man universe as well, but he left. But when he was sent back, he left a little bit of the Venom symbiote in the Tom Holland Spider-Man universe. So there's probably going to be some sort of Sinister Six collaboration at some point with Morbius, Vulture, Venom. I believe Vulture, Venom, Morbius. Who else? I think Werewolf by Night is one of them. Or no, not Werewolf by Night. I can't remember. I can't remember. But anyway, all of the darker movie Marvel anti-heroes and villains are starting to sort of come into the fold and either get their own movies or specials or just be introduced. Man-Thing was also in Werewolf by Night. Very, very cool cameo. They animated him really not animated, but had him in there very, very well. But also in Eternals, in the end credit scene, they also showed Black Knight, played by Kit Harington. He had a hit a little post credit scene with the Ebony Blade. Yeah. Black Knight is another dark hero / anti-hero / villain in the Marvel universe, much like Venom and Moon Knight. Moon Knight is also a very famous anti-hero who has had some very funny moments with Spider-Man in the comics as well. Some of you guys have probably seen some of the memes that go around of Spider-Man and Moon Knight, some of their conversations. But yeah, it's a very interesting time because a lot of people are really upset with Marvel for whatever reason right now.
I know.
Like people have started this whole movement calling it the MCU.
So what?
The MCU, not MCU, the MCU, because of She-Hulk and Miss Marvel and like all these other like female-driven casts and female-based like superhero shows and things like that. Obviously, Shuri is also probably going to be the next Black Panther if you guys seen the trailer.
Yeah, I have.
But that's also comic book accurate, though.
Yeah, it's also in the comics, so I don't understand why people are so pissed off about it.
And then Ironheart was also shown in the Black Panther comic. She is the next Iron Man, but also a black woman. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was also, but that's also comic book accurate. Like, after Tony Stark died, Ironheart essentially took up his mantle as Iron Man, but she calls herself Ironheart.
Oh.
So, I don't know why. I feel like a lot of the people who are upset are not real Marvel comic book fans, but they're Marvel movie fans who are feeling like the movies are being sort of hijacked by just like political correctness and like these different Hollywood agendas or whatever to promote, women empowerment or like diversity or whatever. And it's the same shit with Little Mermaid. Like everybody was so upset with Little Mermaid,
man,
because like Halle Bailey is playing the Little Mermaid and she's black, and it's
that show was a fucking shit show. Like I cannot believe the amount of negative.
Yeah,
it had more of this. It had more dislikes than likes. That was fucked up.
But the thing is, mermaids aren't real. It's and like,
they try to apply real world logic to that shit too. It was like light don't reach down at the bottom of the ocean or some bullshit like that.
No,
there's only one bit of real world logic that you could apply to this, and it's not even really real world logic, and that is Ariel's father is King Neptune. King Neptune is the son of Poseidon, who's the Greek god of the sea. So sure, technically speaking, Ariel should be Greek, but the Greek gods aren't even real. So Neptune isn't really real. So just because Neptune is based off of a Greek god or Greek mythological figure, and he's white, supposedly, doesn't mean that Ariel, who's also a fictional character, has to be white as well. Who knows? Neptune might have had a black wife. Like, it doesn't even matter.
I mean, it doesn't... That's the thing. At the end of the day, you want to be really technical and logical here. The origin of mermaids come from Haiti. So it's like, either way, the origin or, like, mermaid, it comes from literally Haiti and their...
The Caribbean.
And everything. It's like, come on now. Let's, like, I don't know, man. The whole talk about people being so offended of, like, black artists taking over. Like, it wasn't even a white thing in the fucking first place.
It really wasn't, no.
Like, it wasn't a white thing. Suck it the fuck up, you little bitch. Like, literally, if you think it's a problem for a black woman or any black person at all to be taking a role that quote-unquote was for white people, whatever the fuck that means, so you are the problem. Literally, you are the fucking problem. Like, come on, suck it up. Suck a little bitch.
Now.
I hear worrying about a dead mermaid, like...
But this is a perfect segue, though, because now I want to ask you guys another question. Live-action anime movies and TV shows.
Some are a hit or miss.
Should the characters be Japanese? Or should they be white? Or should they be something else?
Sorry.
I mean, so here's the thing. The problem is when you have a lot of anime characters they're obviously animated characters. They're not really meant to look like anyone particular, but they don't look like Japanese people.
Right.
Most
right.
Japanese
That's true.
people.
Well, I tell you what, they don't sound like white people. That's for sure.
They don't. Yeah, they're not white.
Yeah, they don't.
Anytime that America has tried to recreate a live action of an anime series, it has gone to absolute fucking shit.
Yeah.
Every time. I have multiple examples. Let's do the Death Note. Let's do Dragon Ball. Even
don't even
Ball.
bring that up.
Dragon Ball, bro. Like,
oh my god, that shit is...
America,
no.
please don't.
But here's the problem, though. There's a difference between not casting well versus there's different types of ways there's 3 different ways you could fuck up a live action adaptation of an anime. A, not cast well. B, have terrible special effects. Or C, completely go off the source material as a whole. Dragon Ball Evolution did all 3.
Did all 3 in one. I don't know how the fuck that was possible, but
they didn't cast well. The effects were trash. They didn't follow the actual storyline at all. Like, why is Goku a teenager?
And why is he even fucking high school?
Why does Master Roshi live on some weird platform in the middle of a city? Like, he just has this house surrounded by a moat that's surrounded by a metropolitan, like, huge city. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I get it. Like, you're trying to recreate the whole island thing, but why not just make it an actual fucking island?
Exactly.
That's what, literally, now, in the case of, I know a few anime adaptations that Japan has done, and their quality is good. Like, I'm like, oh, I will sit here, like, for example, Fullmetal Alchemist, they had a whole thing, like, they actually went above to what they needed to do. There's, like, the adaptation of, what's the fucking, Assassination Classroom. It's quality. It has, it's there. It might not be the best, but it's quality stuff you can actually watch. But no, America goes, oh yeah, let's put some random-ass white people on a wig and have them, like, come on now. It's a fucking joke. It's a waste of money and an absolute fucking joke. Let's leave that creation to the people of who's
where it originated
working
from.
on it. Yes, where it comes from, right? Yeah, let's leave it to the people where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And this comes from everything. America has a thing of what's it called? Casting the wrong people for the wrong roles. For example, to get off topic real quick, but what is that fucking show called? It was like On My Block. On My Block. And
yeah.
Did you guys watch On My Block as a Latina?
I didn't watch it, but I know about it.
Yeah, when they casted out the white girl as a Latina, and she spoke that broken ass gringo Spanish, I was so disappointed. I was like, what is this? I was like, what is this? What type of Spanish is you trying to shove down my throat? I was like, I swear to God, you could have casted a Latina for the role if she was meant to speak Spanish, or at least not to be rude or disrespectful, because it's open to you always have to learn a new language. And according to her, I think she said she was Latina. I don't know what kind of Latina, but she said she Hispanic heritage. I don't know, she's from something. But if that's the case, then that's the case. But that Spanish, that made me cringe so fucking bad. It made me stop watching the whole show. I don't know how it ended. That single thing, I was like, you have to be fucking kidding me. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. That you couldn't get a Latina, or at least a voiceover with an actual Latino. It's just that type of stuff. Let's just leave the anime adaptations alone. Let's stick to the dubbing anime. Let's let it be.
Yeah.
If you wanna anime adaptation, dub the Japanese versions, or even the Korean version, or the Chinese. Have you seen a Chinese drama? The motherfuckers go above and beyond for their dramas.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's just the problem is it's just a cultural difference. Like, a lot of East Asian action movies don't hold up in America because of the different way that we stylize action. Yeah. Like the way that we portray certain effects and actions that take place in fight scenes and things like that are just way different. I think Americans, for instance, with kung fu movies, even though that was a long ass time ago and that was a very stylized period, but a lot of Americans weren't into the old school kung fu movies because it's these motherfuckers are jumping from mountaintops to mountaintop, it doesn't make sense, and they just couldn't get behind it because of that. But that's a cultural thing, and I think that's true. Again, it's, if you look at traditionally, a lot of East Asian television and movies and things like that, that's been one of the main reasons why they don't hold up quite as well in the West is because it's seen as somewhat over the top and just like extremely stylized. But at the same time, that's what anime is. Like, you can't make a live action version of it and then water it down and expect it to be the same thing.
It's just bad.
Like it's not the same at all anymore.
I just haven't seen a good adaptation, and I doubt I'll see one coming from America.
I don't.
Like,
yeah.
It's just.
Yeah.
This is not. It's okay. It's not our thing. Our thing is Marvel and things like that we're focused. That's fine. But like anime, let's just leave it alone. Invest into something else.
Yeah.
Another show or something. Not anime. Don't make live anime adaptations. Spare yourself, please.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want to invest in it and tap into that market, just get the mangakas and the animators to make you a movie, like for your market.
Yes, get an actual person who knows what they're doing is actually related to whatever you're trying to adapt. But other than that, if you're trying to get, to just randomly make it happen, then, out of the
you have on like a white collar. You can point to that. That's actually...
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's because I'm light, so it's like...
Yeah. I feel like you're...
I feel like it don't work with me. I mean...
Not that it doesn't work, but it's... Anybody who doesn't know you would be like, well, if she's white... but it's like, no, you're not.
I'm not white. Let's get out of the way. No soy gringa, okay?
Yeah. Then people are going to be like, that's reverse racism. And it's like, well, I don't think that's how that works.
No.
Speaking of reverse racism, did I ever tell you guys the story about what happened at the store? Or like the guy who thought we were being racist by telling him he couldn't be in the bathroom for an hour?
What?
No.
So there was this was like maybe last year. There was a guy who was in the bathroom for forever, and there was a line, and we assumed that he might have been trying to steal. So our security person came and like knocked on the door and was like, yo, you gotta get out. And the dude was like, oh, you're rushing me, why are you rushing me, and like this and that. And it's like, bro, you've been in here for like 45 minutes. So finally our store director came downstairs, and the other security guy were like talking to him like, bro, you gotta get out. And they were like, we're about to open the door. So then he like burst out the bathroom all frustrated, upset, yelling like, oh, why you doing this to me? Is it because, our security people are both black, and this guy was white. So he was like, why you harassing me? Why you harassing me like this? Is it because of the color of my skin? And we all just looked at each other like, I don't think you can
pull
you can do that. Like
you can't do that.
You can't do that.
You cannot pull that card.
Yeah, we were like, and then by the way, at the time, like our store director is also white, so she's just standing there like, like bro, like, look at me, like I'm telling you, you have to get out. So we were stunned. We were almost like, what? Like, first of all, we didn't know what you looked like when you walked into the bathroom.
Right.
We just know there's a person in here who won't get out. So we were all just like looking around, stunned, like, damn. He called this racist. Because I was the one who said it. I was like, yo, you gotta hurry up before I called them back. I was like, he just fucking called this racist. And I was like, that's never happened to me in my life. I was like, this is kind of hilarious. But I guess I was like, I don't think I should be laughing, but this is hilarious.
Shit, I'd laugh.
The least possible person to be in the race car.
Hilarious.
Like, I don't think you can have that card.
We were all confused. Like we just stopped. Like everybody, they stopped being mad. Like everybody was just looking around, like what? It would be like if you tried to fight somebody and he just took his clothes off. It's like I don't even want to fight anymore. Like I don't even know. I don't know how to feel. That's how we felt. Like he called us racist, and we were all just like, whoa, like dude,
nice.
Like chill out. That was crazy. That was a good day. I like when stuff like that happens because it gives you something to talk about for the rest of the day.
Only in Target.
Actually,
that's not even true. Too. Walmart is way worse though.
Ooh. That's Walmart behavior. Honestly, I'll be doing the same thing to our managers though, not to mention names, just because people don't like to be mentioned. But every time they tell me to go clean something, I'll be like, "It's because I'm Hispanic." Like, is that what you're trying to tell me? You're trying to tell me I belong, like, swiping things? Or, like, what's wrong with you? And she goes, if that's the case, then is it because I'm black? I'm like, alright, so you're doing too much. I didn't even go that far, but okay. I didn't even go that far.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
Race is funny.
Race, it is.
It's okay between minorities, but if you're gonna pull some racist joke, I might just make a shot at you. You need to watch your mouth. It's okay between minorities to joke around, but if you're not cool like that, you need to watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
you want some cotton candy? Is it because I'm black?
What? Oh God! I was like, I like cotton candy. And I was like, oh God, I get it now. One time, me and Jim were talking. And he was like, the guy replacing Marquise is gay, and I don't like that. And I was like, but Jim, you're gay. He was like, so? I was like, Jim, are you homophobic? He was like, yes, I am. I was like, okay, I understand. I was like, sometimes I don't like. I was like, sometimes I don't like niggers. He was like, I was like, Jim, it's okay.
That's funny.
He was like, it's okay for you. I was like, yes, for me.
Poor Jim.
I was like, Jim, are you homophobic? He was like, yes. Yes, I am. I was like, okay. Jimmy is hilarious. There's so many funny people at our job.
Damn, Jim just got exposed.
Who?
Jim.
He's not actually homophobic.
No, he's gay, so it's okay. It's hate crime. Like, it's okay when you're part of the group.
Yeah,
friendly fire.
You're part of the group. When you're not
friendly
part of the
fire.
group, it's
Yeah,
okay.
friendly fire.
It's okay when you're part of the group, but when you're not part of the group, it's not okay. Don't go condoning racism, people.
Yeah,
Don't
make racist comments about a race that you are not a part of. Also, don't assault people for freedom of speech. Don't do that either, because then you'll go to jail and then they'll win.
Okay. There is freedom of speech. There's not freedom for consequences, so you better watch your mouth. They might just rock the shit at you.
That's not what. That doesn't make sense.
I mean,
you
have a point. Yeah, you have a point.
You can talk your shit, but don't be mad when people go ahead and retaliate for you talking your shit.
I know, but I'm saying for the people who are thinking about retaliating, you might not want to do that because you can go to jail.
Okay, fine. Don't hit people, but just
don't hit people.
Don't hit them. Don't hit them. We don't condone violence here. But
isn't body language also a freedom of speech? Is it a type of speech too? Body language?
What do you mean? No.
Like you can.
Well, what do you mean?
You could talk with like your movements or whatever, like body language. Like you don't have to talk. And if you hit somebody, isn't that also count as freedom of speech?
No. Once you make contact with someone, that is physical assault.
Okay.
And even then, if you're making threatening posture, if you're making threatening gestures, you can technically.
I tried to find a loophole and it didn't work.
It gets fuzzy.
Let them hit you first. That's the loophole.
Yeah.
Let them hit you first. If they shove you and they hit you first, it's okay. It's all fair game now.
Yep.
It's self-defense. It's
self-defense at this point.
Let them put their hands on you first, and then you can go ahead and beat their ass. Cool? You don't violent. Don't hit them first. But if it just so happens to hit you, you go ahead and you rock the shit out of them. More if they're racist.
Yep. This is true.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for coming to our legal TED Talk. You heard it from a criminal justice major herself.
I'm crying. Don't hold me responsible.
Now I know who to go to.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I said it was okay.
For all legal advice, you can email SEDIE at the email address linked below.
Now I know who to go to in 10 years.
This is not bad if people over 18. You can go to jail.
What? I said that already.
Yeah.
I already said multiple times you can go to jail.
You're good. If you're 17, you're good, but you're not good at this. Your second strike, you might just end up in juvie, so don't do it.
I was about to say you can still end up in juvie or having to do a shit ton of community service.
That's true.
Community service, okay. It's been the shit of racist. But if this is your second time fucking up, don't do it. Don't pay nobody because you're going to go to juvie and then you're going to end up in the system and they're going to charge you as an adult.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't drop the soap. That's all you got to know.
What?
I don't think
that happens anymore. Have
you been to jail?
No,
have you been to jail, Sean?
No, I haven't.
How do you know this, Sean?
No, because I'm black. You guys think I've been to jail? Really? Wow.
I'm black too. I'm black too.
You have been to jail.
Hey, listen, you don't have to bring up old dirt like that.
He was like, wait, what?
Like, damn.
He was like, wait, what? She really believed it for a second.
Like,
she was like, Tyrese. She leaned in like, What happened? What did you do?
I'm like, damn.
Like, damn,
Okay,
expose me
Tyrese.
on this podcast. Like, god damn.
No,
But
I
it's the
haven't
last
been
person
to
that went
jail, but I watch a lot of prison documentaries and stuff. And from what I've
I mean, I don't think
gleaned,
it happened in the prison
I don't think that. No, I'm saying like from what people.
You think they just record it happening?
No,
You
that's
think they just
not what I'm talking
record
about.
an inmate dropping the soap and just get past the steam? All you see is just two.
Well, all right, we don't
buff-ass
need you to
guys.
describe it. We don't need you to
Okay.
describe it. And I'm pretty sure one of them wouldn't be buff, or else it'd be a fight. Not. It wouldn't be that easy. That's not the point. The point is that from what I can tell, from what I've seen and heard, is that is not really
so
common
You
You
seen
see
somebody
the
drop the
first
soap?
in documentaries. I already mentioned that. I already
Okay.
mentioned that.
All right, sorry.
Continue.
And reality TV shows like
Okay.
what 30 Days Locked In or 60 Days Locked In.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But
Okay.
that is there's also, by the way, a guy on YouTube named something Herc, but he was in prison, and he goes and he interviews other people who were in prison to talk about their experience. But
You need to talk about. Did he talk to a person that's ever got shanked or has ever shanked somebody before?
yes, he did.
Jeez.
But from what I can glean, that is sort of a myth. That dropping the soap thing doesn't really happen nearly as often as people think.
What about keystering objects, foreign objects?
That
Jesus
happens.
Christ.
That happens, but it's actually
Okay.
it happens, but it's still less common. And even then, a lot of stuff gets actually smuggled in from the guards. A lot of people don't realize how corrupt prison
so is
guards
there like
actually
a
are.
bag or is it
Very
like
corrupt.
a plastic wrapper or something that they do and then they ended up?
Usually
you
it's a
know-
condom. It'll be a condom. You
Ah.
put it in there and then tie it closed.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yep.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yeah, man. People go to great lengths for cocaine. What was I about to say?
Mhm.
People will go to great lengths for cocaine. Teehee. It was a weird time to giggle.
My intrusive thought. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
So, anywho,
Oh my god, that's so funny.
so is there any other thing that you guys would like to talk about? One, Marquise, Jesus Christ, Tyrese. Is there anything else?
Dick.
What happened? Did you disconnect your headphones?
I swear to God, this day
What
always
happened?
tickle my asshole. Fucking shit.
Whoa, buddy. Are you still mad? I don't understand what this.
Fuck. Okay, hold up.
We can hear you. Do you know we can hear you? I think you know.
Son of a sugary shit piss.
I don't even understand what you're trying to say anymore.
Piss coming from the ass. Son of a bitch.
Piss? What the fuck?
Oh my god, why is it not working?
What is that? What? We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Wait, yeah.
It's working.
Okay.
It's working.
Okay, cool.
What what?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Listen, I wish I had the answer to that question, but as long as you didn't hear anything I just said, it's
We
all
heard
good.
everything. We always hear everything.
What?
We heard everything. Everything. The shit, the piss coming out the ass. What happened? Well, how is it?
Come on.
Yeah, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, you did say "tickle my asshole" at least once, and I hope you weren't talking to us. But
Oh no, that wasn't directed to you.
okay,
Very good.
because I know you
That's
like
not
tossing
awesome.
salads, but I don't understand what's
That
happening
has
over
yet
there.
to be. Hey, that has yet to be decided.
You said it already. You said that. You said it multiple times in the beginning of this podcast. Once it's posted, the people listening will be able to hear that.
Is there a way you can edit that out?
Yes, but I won't. Anywho,
Okay.
Let's go ahead and make sure that whole mic situation maybe gets solved, so that way you're not having a mental breakdown in the middle of the podcast.
I honestly can't promise this would happen in the next couple episodes, but I'll try.
Okay.
My stomach hurts. That was funny too. I had a good laugh.
Moving swiftly along, real quick, we've seen Dr. Vegapunk in One Piece. Said you have no idea who the fuck we're talking about, but you will eventually. Dr. Vegapunk is the world's most famous scientist in One Piece, and we have officially seen him. Kind of. Apparently, this man is so busy, he literally built more people, more versions of himself, so he can work on multiple things at once. So we've seen 2 of those different versions and heard a third one's voice. I'm not sure if the voice that we heard over that radio was the original. I don't think it was. We still don't know Dr. Vegapunk's first name. So, I don't know. But apparently there's like 6 of them.
Yeah, there's 6 of them. They all have different personalities, too.
Right.
Nice.
This man literally made an aircon system that can change the weather of an entire island. So he's like on this island that's supposed to be a winter island. Everywhere around the island is frozen. It's like a winter storm. It's super cold. And then you land on the island and it's a tropical paradise.
Yep.
He literally made a machine that can change the weather. He's also made a machine that can create food from your thoughts.
Like actual fucking food that you get, edible food that you can eat.
Giant holograms and then photonic gloves so you can interact physically with the holograms. What else? A fashion machine that can both take off your clothes and replace them with new clothes of your choice. What else? He's made some crazy... Oh, a giant mechanical shark. And by giant, I mean like giant. Like bigger than like 4 times bigger than a megalodon. Giant. Mechanical shark that has huge metal teeth and shoots laser beams from its mouth. Very scary. Very terrifying, especially for someone like me. But so far he's a hot chick. But he's supposed to be an old man. So that's confusing. But we saw like 2 and 4, I think, of the 6. So we still haven't seen 1 yet. We heard 1's voice, but we don't know if that's the original Dr. Vegapunk. It's weird. So still waiting on that. Also, Bartholomew Kuma is Jewelry Bonnie's father. That is a recent revelation that has come to light. Interesting. I'd like to know more about that, but at the same time, with One Piece, you can tell the story's kind of picking up because we're in the final saga. Oda has mentioned multiple times this is the final saga of One Piece. We are entering the last maybe 2 or 3 arcs of One Piece. There's only probably 3 years left of the story before it is done for good. So I would love to learn more about Kuma and Bonnie and their relationship and their history. But part of me also thinks that there's much more important things that I want to see first.
Yes, with everything going on in Mary Joa, what happened in Reverie, what happened to Vivi.
Right. Blackbeard is also fighting Law right now.
I was about to say Blackbeard is fighting Law. Honestly, I don't have no faith in the Heart Pirates because literally nobody is strong except for him. He just have to solo everybody, which I'm pretty sure
him and do. John Bart and him and John Bart are the only 2 that and Beppo are the only 3 that we've seen actually fight.
And that all the members all have devil fruits, including the horse
of Blackbeard's pirates. Yeah, and they've been basically hunting devil fruit users, and they've all gotten so much stronger. The horse's name is Stronger, by the way.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, his crew is like becoming way more, just more and more overpowered. I don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. But Blackbeard is obviously being set up to be one of the final villains of the story. And if you think about it, somebody else on YouTube actually mentioned this. This format has never actually happened before in One Piece, where the Straw Hats get to a new island, they meet some new people, the sort of goal is set up of like what they're going to be doing on this island, and then the story just cuts away to somebody else in the middle of the chapter. To like a whole completely unrelated storyline that's happening at the same time, but somewhere completely else, unrelated to the Straw Hats. That's never happened in any other One Piece arc. Every time they start a new arc, they get to the island, and they establish what their goals are. That's it for like the first 15, 20 chapters of that arc. This is the first time that we've started a new arc and immediately just cut away to see what's going on with other people. Which, again, is a testament to how close we are to the story being finished. Which is bittersweet. I want the answers. I don't want the story to be over.
Same.
Serai, how are you going to feel when Jujutsu Kaisen ends? Which is very soon.
Depressed.
Depressed?
Yes. Well, like I told you, the goal here is there is no happy ending.
Yeah.
The mangaka has already spoken out and said that if you think there's going to be a happy ending, there's going to be no happy ending in this bitch. Somebody's dying. Out of the three, somebody is going to die. So, when it actually does end, which is what I'm assuming is going to happen, this is my theory right now. Everybody hearing this shit out. This is my theory. So, in the next 3 or 4 years, when we come back to this, we're going to be like, oh shit, she was right. Anyway, this is my theory. So, my theory is that Itadori's going to die. No matter how you look at it, he's going to die.
Yeah, I believe that.
And
I believe it too.
And Itadori's death, because it's going to happen. That's pretty much who we're going to kill. Alright. I think there's going to be, the last thing's going to be, Sukuna's going to come back. Sukuna's going to get all 20 fingers, going to come back. And I think that the two people who are going to be able to end Itadori, or the one that's going to have to end is going to be Megumi.
Yeah, I see it
Megumi's
happening.
going to have to be the one that's going to have kill Itadori, or kill Sukuna off.
Yeah.
And I think that by the time that Gojo gets unsealed,
whenever that
after
is,
everything has gone to shit, and Itadori's already dead, because I feel like he won't be able to meet Itadori, or like if he does, he'll be like Sukuna type shit. But long story short, that's pretty much what it is. It's crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. So I'm already like preparing myself for it to not be a happy ending. It's like the same thing with Eren. Eren dead. That's pretty much gonna happen with the main character. I mean, I'm excited to see how it's gonna end. I'm really, because it's nearing. I think it's like in its stage. I think it's like mid right now. But I'm excited to see how they're gonna wrap it up. I can't even if Itadori does end, I can't even be mad about it. As long as I get a good ending to it and everything ends up good, like, it's gonna suck ass, but shit happens. Shit happens.
Yeah, Tyrese is here. Let's not talk too much about sucking ass. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 15 of the BrOtaku Alliance podcast. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode.
What are we talking about here?
If this is your first time, make sure to go and follow us. And let me just go ahead and take care of this right now.
I do not.
This is your first time coming along. Make sure you go ahead and follow us on all of the social media at the Lowlights Network, or you can
my
go ahead and
voice
subscribe to the
deserves to
YouTube
be
channel
heard.
and
People
hit
want
the
to
like
hear
button.
me.
That helps us out with the algorithm. Go to the website
That's fucked up, man. After
blackflag.online.
everything we've been through, you
content.
going
We
through
have
this
a
to me.
recurring series called This Really Happened. There's 3 episodes out right now. We got some other content coming to you soon.
Fucked up.
And yeah, happy to have you. We'll see you next week. Serai, do you have any closing statements or anything?
Not at all.
No? Because we got time. I mean, it's not like anybody's waiting or anything.
Oh, clearly we do.
I have one.
Clearly we
closing
got
statement.
time.
No, I'm just kidding. Tyrese, you can go ahead.
Yeah, what I like to
Actually,
say
no,
is...
I do have one closing statement. Make sure you go down into the comments and let us know any other types of content that you would like to hear on any of our podcast
Some
or
bullshit.
on the platform in general. We have ideas, but we'd love to hear your ideas as well.
That's
so
insane.
so go down to the comments.
One of my ideas
this video
is that we
or
should
any
let
of the other
Tyrese
videos,
talk.
and let us know what you think or what you want to see as well. Tyrese, go ahead. Floor is yours.
Thank you.
Tyrese, you can speak now.
Thank you.
Go ahead,
Tyrese.
Tyrese, go ahead and talk.
Let me finish. What I want to say is, I hate the fact that you keep
bye,
cutting me off,
everybody.
and I do not like sucking